Most people believe they are multitasking, but neuroscience shows we are actually task switching, and it is one of the biggest leaks in your daily time bucket. Every time you glance at a quick notification while working, your brain pays a switching cost that can take minutes to recover from. This habit trains your mind to have a wandering attention span, making it nearly impossible to stay in the zone or achieve deep work. You aren't being productive, you are just keeping your brain in a state of constant, low-level panic.
For 99.9% of human history, darkness was absolute, and our brains evolved to use that darkness to reset. Today, we have traded the Milky Way for a smartphone screen, and the cost is our biological rhythm. This constant digital overstimulation creates a bliss point in the brain that makes real-life achievements feel dull and unrewarding. By flooding your system with cheap dopamine before you even get out of bed, you're essentially breaking your motivation for the rest of the day.
We have been sold a corporate myth that the human brain can function at peak performance for 8 hours straight, 5 days a week. In reality, the 8-hour workday is an outdated industrial relic that doesn't account for how cognitive energy actually works. When you force yourself to look busy during hours when your brain is naturally slowing down, typically between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. for many, you are just practicing performative product.
One of the most destructive habits is feeling guilty for resting. Many people view downtime as wasted time, but strategic recovery is actually a high-performance skill that gives you a competitive edge. If you don't learn to rest so well it makes you dangerous, you will eventually fall into the trap of gray zone living, where you are too tired to work, but too stressed to actually relax. This constant background stress is a primary driver of premature burnout.
Have you noticed how a year feels shorter now than when you were a child? This is the time unit paradox. When your life is a series of identical, predictable routines, your brain stops recording the details because there is nothing novel to save. You are effectively time blind. This habit of choosing comfort and routine over new experiences makes your life feel like it's racing by, leaving you at age 60 wondering where the last 4 decades went. Your physical environment is a literal extension of your mind. An invisible productivity killer in many workspaces is visual noise. Clutter that your brain has to subconsciously process even if you aren't looking at it. When your workspace is chaotic, your brain's cortisol levels stay elevated, making any task feel more overwhelming than it actually is. This is why productive people often delete their calendars or clear their desks. They are protecting their limited cognitive bandwidth from unnecessary friction.